All right, Proposition E, Police Department policies and procedures. This gets pretty in the weeds, okay?
Police again?
So that's the policy area. This is what it is now, and then if you vote yes, this is what will happen. So can police pursue vehicles or chase people in their cars? They can if they suspect that the suspect has committed a violent felony or is an immediate risk to public safety. If you vote yes, they will also be able to do their vehicle chases if they also suspect just a felony or a violent misdemeanor. Ooh. So this expands the more things that they can chase for. Next, surveillance technology. Right now, they city agencies, including the cops, cannot get new surveillance technologies without the board approving rules for how it can be used, and if only if substantial crime is suspected. And they're not allowed to use facial recognition technology for the most part. If we vote yes for this, police departments will be allowed to install security cameras without board approval, but they have to hold community meetings if they want to do that. And then they will also be allowed to use drones to monitor certain crimes without board approval. And they can also use facial technology if, yeah. So again, it just gives them more powers. Use of force. So right now, cops must prepare written reports when force is used, like if they wrestle someone or something. And then they also record it with their body cam. If we vote yes, then they will only have to write the reports if they brandish their firearm or use it. And then those like wrestling incidents or whatever, their body camera will be sufficient for their report. So less red tape for that. Police admin procedures. Right now, there's nothing that says they are limited to a certain amount of their work hours to, paperwork and admin stuff. But if we vote yes, then they would max 20% on that stuff. Idea is they're on the streets more instead of behind their desk. Finally, police policy making. Right now, the commission and the board of supervisors writes these policies for the police department. After that, if you vote yes, the commission must allow the police department to hold feedback meetings for 90 days. So if the commission wants to change the policies, like any of this stuff, right, they would have to, the police department would do meetings for 90 days to basically allow them a chance to say the citizens don't want this policy that you're forcing upon us. Right? Context is the police commission has been kind of micromanaging the police department with these policies, and the cops don't like it, and the mayor also doesn't like it. So they want to give the cops kind of a freer hand to do their job, whatever that means. Okay, let's do same groups. For and against. Go 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 go.
Are we for?
All right, let's go.
This is a spicy one.
Let's go for. Ready, go. Take it away.
Yeah, so I think that Prop E will make SF overall safer by putting more cops on the streets, making them more making the work itself more effective and active. Right now they're spending a lot of their time just filling out paperwork, but by using these surveillance technology, they can spend less time filing paperwork and instead spend more time actually going through the streets, and also they will there will be less rules, making them pursue criminals as well, which will make them be a bit more effective as well. And since there are surveillance tech, then there will be less he said, she said. It'll make things more objective, as well. Yeah, I think that covered it. Anything else other people want to add? Alright.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Efficiency. Let's go. Next. Against.
Proposition, it would weaken the police commission's ability to provide oversight and accountability to their police officers, which is kind of the number one thing when anybody asks about what's the problem with police brutality throughout the country. It's a lack of oversight, it's the lack of accountability, blah blah blah. So also there's the technology aspect of it. This proposition would allow facial recognition technology to be used. And that's kind of an invasion of privacy. That doesn't float my boat. What if it gets hacked? What if it gets improperly used? This is new technology. I don't know. A little, also, it allows like police cameras to be posted up everywhere without a hell of a lot of like opposition. So that's not cool, man. That's not cool, man. Also, this would like make it easier for police to pursue a crime that is in process, right? Like that is happening. Like any felony, not just a violent felony, any felony. The police can pursue them, and police chases have been shown to like they kind of endanger the public, right? Like they're just like dashing through the streets, traffic disruptions, people might get hit or whatever. You know, it just causes a lot of ruckus. And we would like to see, this focus more on the root of the issue rather than, addressing crime as kind of like treating the symptoms rather than sort of like dealing with the root causes, which is like too much poverty, too much of this, too much housing crisis,
mental.
all this other stuff. So yeah, puppy is not the answer. It is the non-answer.
So my take on the last part,
Yes.
the last thing is, or were you gonna?
No. General discussion.
Yeah.